Good morning class. Today we start with class 9 Economics chapter 3 Poverty as a challenge, and this is our second lecture, and our first topic is poverty as seen by social scientists. So let's see what is the thought about the social scientists who think about the poverty. So since poverty has many facts, social scientists look at it through a variety of indicators. Usually the indicators used to relate to the levels of the income and the consumption. But now poverty is looked through other social indicators like illiteracy level, lack of general resistance due to malnutrition, lack of access to healthcare, lack of job opportunities, lack of access to the safe drinking water, sanitation, etc. Analysis of the poverty based on social exclusion and vulnerability is now becoming very common. So let's see what are the major thoughts of the social scientists. First one is the income and consumption level. Income and consumption level. Second one is education. Third one is healthcare. Fourth one is lack of job opportunities. Access to safe drinking water, and sanitation. So basically, further, poverty is based on social exclusion and vulnerability. So let's see what is social exclusion. According to this concept, poverty must be seen in terms of poor having to live only in a poor surroundings with the other poor people, excluded from enjoying social equality of better off people in better surroundings. So basically social exclusion means हम कह सकते हैं उनको समाज से अलग कर दिया गया है, कि समाज से रिच पीपल से पुअर पीपल को अलग कर दिया है. मीन्स ये एक ऐसा सिचुएशन है जिसमें एक पुअर पर्सन को पुअर फैमिलीज के साथ में ही या फिर पुअर सोसाइटी के साथ में ही रहना पड़ता है. इसी को हम क्या कहते हैं, सोशल एक्सक्लूजन कहते हैं. Social exclusion can be both a cases as well as a consequences of poverty in the usual sense. So broadly it is the process through which, so let's see what are the major concerns regarding the social exclusion. So it is a process through which individuals or groups are excluded from facilities benefits and or opportunities that others enjoys. So basically, social exclusion is a process through which individuals or groups are excluded from facilities, benefits, and opportunities that others have. So let's see social exclusions. Others have a typical example is the working of the caste system in India, in which people belong to certain castes are excluded from the equal opportunities. Social exclusion thus may lead to, but can cause more damage than having a very low income. So basically, in like India, there is a still caste discrimination which led to the social exclusion of some of the people or society in a country. So let's see our next topic. It's the vulnerability. So what is vulnerability? Vulnerability to poverty is a measure which describes the greater probability of certain communities, say members of backward classes or individuals such as widow or a physically handicapped person, of becoming or remaining poor in the coming years. Vulnerability is determined by the optional available to the different communities for finding an alternative living in terms of asset, education, health, job and opportunities. So basically, vulnerability is the process in which a person is denied by the equal opportunities in society. So, our next topic is vulnerability. So it is determine the option available to different communities for finding an alternative in terms of asset, education, health and job opportunities. So basically, vulnerability is defined or it is determined by the options available to different communities for finding an alternative living in terms of asset, education, health and job opportunities. So further it is analyzed on the basis of the greater risk this group face at the time of natural disaster. For example, earthquake, tsunami or terrorism. So additional analysis is made of their social and economic ability to handle this risk. In fact, vulnerability describes the greater probability of being more adversely affected than other people when bad times come for everybody. Whether a flood or an earthquake or a simple fall in availability of jobs. So basically, vulnerability are those people who have not got equal opportunities in life, such as education, health, and job opportunities, and they basically lag behind all the social comforts in our life, and due to bad time or in natural disaster, if a person of this group housing is damaged, then he has no other option to survive. But in social exclusion, people are denied by the equal rights in the society. So let's move to our next topic, poverty line. So class, our next topic is poverty line. So at the center of the discussion on poverty is usually the concept of the poverty line. So let's see what is poverty line. A common method used to measure poverty is based on the income or consumption level. Income or the consumption level. So, what is poverty line? A common method to use to measure poverty is based on the income or consumption level. So, income and consumption level is the basic method to use the poverty line in India. So, a person is considered poor if his or her income or consumption level falls below a given minimum level necessary to fulfill basic needs. What is necessary to satisfy basic need is different at different times and at different countries. So basically, this poverty line has some different aspects. So poverty line in India, poverty line will be different, and in other countries it will be different. The requirements or the necessity will be also different in different countries. So therefore, poverty line may vary with the time and place. Each country uses an imaginary line that is considered appropriate for its existing level of development and its expected minimum social norms. So, for example, a person not having a car in the United States may be considered poor. In India, owning a car is still considered a luxury. So, अगर कोई आदमी के पास कार है कहाँ पे, अमेरिका में, तो उसको हम पुअर कह सकते हैं, या फिर किसी पास कार नहीं है, लेकिन अगर इंडिया में किसी के पास कार है तो हम उसको क्या कहेंगे, लग्जरी कहेंगे. So while determining the poverty line in India, a minimum level of food requirement, clothing, footwear, fuel and light, educational and medicinal requirements are determined for subsistence. So अगर हम इंडिया में poverty line की बात करें तो इसमें कौन कौन सी चीजें जो है वो हमें नहीं मिलती है. फर्स्ट वन इज द क्लोथिंग, फुटवेयर, फ्यूल, लाइट, एजुकेशनल एंड मेडिसिनल रिक्वायरमेंट्स. तो अगर ये सारी चीजें नहीं मिलती है, दैट वी कंसीडर्ड एज द below poverty line. So these physical quantities are multiplied by their prices in rupees. The present formula for food requirement while estimating the poverty line is based on the desired calories requirement. So, food items such as cereals, pulse, vegetable, milk, oil, sugar, etc. together provide these needed calories. For example, poverty line is also determined in the consumption, income and consumption level. Income and consumption level. And also desired calorie or also desired calorie requirement and so class, there is the accepted average calorie requirement in India is about 200. So expected calorie in India is 2,400 calories. Calories in rural areas and 2,100 calories in urban areas. So basically the requirement of calories are different in urban and different in rural. So basically village people need more calories to do work and cities people need less calorie to do the work. So since people living in rural areas engage themselves in more physical work, calorie requirement in rural areas are considered to be higher than urban areas. The monetary expenditure per capita needed for buying this calorie requirement in terms of food grains etc. is revised periodically, taking into consideration the rise in the prices. So basically in India, the calorie requirement in urban and rural is different because in rural areas farmers do physical work which need more calories, and in urban areas people of urban area don't do physical work like farmers, so they need less calorie to do the work. So basically on the basis of this calculation for the year 2011 and 12, the poverty line for a person was fixed at rupees 816 per month for the rural areas and 1000 for the urban areas. For example, salaries or so basically class, in rural areas 860 rupees per day or per month is required in the wages of the rural and 1000 is in urban areas. Despite less calorie requirement, the higher amount of urban areas has been fixed because it is the highest price based essential products in urban sectors. So basically class, in different parts of the world or in India, in urban or in rural, people need different calories, different salaries or different wages per month or per day is considered as the poverty according to rural or urban.